The title of today's story is Craftsman's Demand. So let's start the story. Once Maharaja Krishnadev Rai of Vijayanagar returned to his palace after conquering the neighboring kingdom. On the occasion of this glorious victory, he announced a big celebration in the city. The entire city was decorated with colorful decorations, as if it was a grand festival. To commemorate this historic victory, Maharaj thought of building a victory pillar, which would be a symbol of this glorious event. He immediately called the most capable and skilled craftsman of the state, and entrusted him with the work of making the victory pillar. The craftsman started the work on the orders of the Maharaja, and after several weeks of hard work, he completed the Vijay stamp. When the pillar was completed, everyone was stunned to see its grandeur and beauty. The king, the courtiers, and the townspeople all became convinced of the craftsman's art. Maharaja Krishnadev Rai was very pleased with the craftsmanship of the craftsman. He summoned the craftsman to the court and said, "You have done very excellent work. I wish to reward you for your hard work and art. You can ask me for anything you wish." The craftsman humbly said, "Maharaj, your praise is the biggest reward for me. Please don't give me anything else." But the Maharaj was adamant. He said, "I cannot leave you without giving you a reward. You have to ask for something." Other courtiers sitting in the court also started motivating the craftsman to ask for a reward. The craftsman got into thinking. He was self-respecting and intelligent. He thought, if I do not ask for anything, the king may get angry, and if I ask for something, it will be against my self-respect. After thinking for a while, the craftsman emptied his bag of tools and extended it towards the king, saying, "My king, fill this bag with the most precious thing in the world. That will be my reward." Hearing this unique demand of the craftsman, the king and all the people present in the court were astonished. The king started thinking about which item is the most valuable. He asked the royal priest, the commander, and the courtiers the answer to this question, but no one could give a satisfactory answer. After much thought, the king became irritated and said, "What can be more valuable than diamonds and jewels in the world? I will fill your bag with them." But the craftsman shook his head and said, "Maharaj, diamonds and jewels are not the most valuable things in the world. I cannot accept them." Coincidentally, Tenali Rama was not present in the court that day. When no one could solve the problem, the king immediately ordered to call Tenali Rama. Tenali Rama immediately reached the court after receiving the king's message. On the way, the servant had explained the whole matter to him. On reaching the court, Tenali Rama bowed to the king and greeted everyone present in the assembly. He heard about the craftsman's challenge and said smilingly, "Whoever wants the most precious thing in the world can come to me." Hearing Tenali Rama's words, the craftsman came forward and extended his empty bag towards him. Tenali Rama took the bag in his hand, moved it up and down in the air 3-4 times, and then tied its mouth. After this, he returned the bag to the craftsman and said, "Take this. I have filled it with the most precious thing in the world. Now it is yours." The craftsman took the bag smilingly, bowed to Tenali Rama, and after taking leave from the king, left the court. The king and the people in the court were surprised when the craftsman left silently. The king asked Tenali Rama curiously, "What did you fill in that bag?" The craftsman had refused to take even the diamonds and jewels, but he took the bag given by you without saying anything. Tenali Rama smiled and replied, "Maharaja, I filled that bag with the most precious thing in the world, air." The Maharaja and his courtiers looked at him in surprise. Tenali Rama explained, "Life is not possible without air. It is the most precious thing. We get it without any cost, so we do not understand its importance." The craftsman understood this and happily accepted the bag. The king was very pleased with Tenali Rama's cleverness and intelligence. He took off the precious pearl necklace he was wearing around his neck and put it on Tenali Rama and praised him, saying, "Tenali, you have proved once again that there is no one like you." We learn 2 important things from this story. First, self-respect is more valuable than money, and second, air, which we get for free, is actually the most precious thing. We should preserve it and understand its importance. So, friends, if you liked this story, then give your reviews on Play Store. Thanks for listening.